Alrighty, so before I start this video, let me super trigger warning that I'm going to be talking about bottom surgery, hysterectomy, bottom stuff, junk, and that monthly thing that people get when they have things that are parts inside them. Anyways, okay. Let's pretend like that beginning made sense. So this is a video about me being freaked out about a hysterectomy and me not wanting a hysterectomy. And the reason why this topic is important right now is because in the last 5 months, I have bled 3 times. And it's not fun because I've been on T for almost 5 years now, and I feel like I'm talking to myself like I'm 5, and I need to, because it gives me so much anxiety to think about it that I want to die. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, this is one of those videos where I don't want to explain too much information about it because it actually makes me feel way too uncomfortable to talk about it, and hashtag my dysphoria is so bad right now. So it all started in September. Okay, in September I was bleeding and I was like, no. This had happened I think 2 years ago. And it freaked me out. I was like, I want a histo, and I got a referral for a histo because I can get it covered here and I can get it pretty quickly if I want to. But then I was like, okay, no, I'm fine. I don't want one. So in September, I went to see my doctor, my normal doctor, I guess, not my endo, and I asked her to do a pap test. Now this pap test was the longest pap test I've ever had in my entire life. It was very uncomfortable, but she tested for everything just to see if there was anything going on, and the results came back and I was completely fine, nothing abnormal at all. So it's not like I'm wishing that there was something abnormal, but it's I would like to know what the hell's going on with my body, you know? So I actually got the results in March. I know that's a long time, but whatever. I figured if they didn't call me, that means that there's nothing wrong, which is funny because I swear to God, was it in March? No, it was February, beginning of February, because at the end of February I bled again. And it was for a lot longer. It was for about a week, maybe 8 days. It wasn't bleeding before I was on T, or that 10 months span, whatever, that I went off. It wasn't like that at all, and it wasn't there was a lot of pain or anything like that. There was cramping, but it was just spotting, I guess, but a lot of spots. So after that was finished, which was great because I was in Thunder Bay when that was happening. I was literally on a plane, going to my vacation on my spring break. And then it happened again last week, and I freaked the fuck out. And it actually happened for more than a week this time. I'm pretty sure it was 2 weeks, a full fucking 2 weeks of me bleeding. And it's so uncomfortable to have to deal with this because it's you have to bring out the fucking pads again, and honestly, thinking about it right now, I literally want to rip off my skin, so it feels really great. Luckily for me, I have my endo appointment tomorrow. It's lucky because I have an appointment. It takes 7 months to make an appointment with him, and it's my yearly appointment. I got a blood test done and everything. So I'm gonna find out if my T levels are low. Gonna find out if maybe it's because of Androgel. I've been on Androgel for over a year and I've never had a problem with it, so I don't know why I would have a problem with it now. But I'm also freaking out because my endo never pushed for a histo until 2 years ago. He was like, okay, well, you're on T for over 2 years now, it's time for you to get a histo. And I was like, what? I don't want one though. So that was horrible for me to hear because he's not pushing for one, but he's pushing for one, you know? Because I know that that's what he wants. So because I know that I'm going in there to tell him that in the last 5 months I've bled 3 times and it's been a very long, a week to 2 weeks. I know it. It's gonna happen. He's gonna tell me I need to get a histo, and I don't want one, and I have very personal reasons for why I don't want a histo, and I know, none that I know, that, you know what, I know that I'm gonna get hate for this, and I know that people have hated me for this, and I have actually talked to people that I'm friends with in the trans community who have gotten so upset with my decision to not want a histo. And it's it's my body, can I do what I want with it? If you want a histo, it's your body, that's your transition, you want to do that. And it's something that's really conflicting to me because I do want bottom surgery in the future, but I don't want a histo, man. It freaks me out. I don't want to be dependent on T for the rest of my life. I do plan on moving around and like not having insurance to like cover tea right away and like having to spend thousands of dollars. It just, that freaks me out, to be dependent on it forever. And also like, what if I want kids? And I know that I've been on tea for a while, and like the probability of like any eggs or anything, whatever, still functioning, I don't know. I can't freeze my eggs, that shit's too expensive. I don't know what I want. I don't know if I want kids. Like, that's the thing. What if I get a histo tomorrow, and then in fucking 6 years from now, I'm like, you know what? I would love kids. I would love kids that are mine. I would love to carry these kids. I don't fucking know. I don't know what I want. I'm 24 years old. I don't want to make decisions for myself when I'm 30. I want to wait until I'm that age. This has become as like hashtag rant video, but just like, come on, man. If you really think that I need a histo, and like you think it's the worst thing in the world that I'm trans and I don't want a histo, like, just come on, man. Just unsubscribe or something. Like, it's just who I am. I mean, don't unsubscribe. I do whatever you want. I don't care. Like, this is my path. And if he says that there's something really wrong with me and I need to get a histo, then I'll get one. But by the time we even know that, it'll probably be like 4 years with the Quebec medicine. Oh my God, if I have to get like an ultrasound or something, literally I'll get an appointment in August. Like, probably actually closer to October. Like, it's that bad. So it's, I just needed to rant, I think. I feel like I don't really have that many people to talk about this with, like, that I know. I would like to talk to somebody that I'm friends with, that is trans or maybe not, but like can just listen to me. Like, I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. I feel weird right now. I don't know. I feel like I want to rip my skin off, to be honest, so can we just pray that I don't bleed again? Because it's like my dysphoria has never been as bad as when I was bleeding. Like, yeah. Man. I'm sorry if I triggered anybody's dysphoria, but like, whatever, I trigger warning this before. I just really don't want to have another surgery. I really, really don't. I know that I don't want to. It took me so long to get back up on my feet from top surgery. Like, it took me like 4 months to be able to sleep on my side. 4 months! Like, I know that like the healing time for a histo is way less than that, and it's just like the sticks that they put in, like, you get 4 holes and there's not even that much scarring. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care, man. A part of me is also like, I'm trying to resist the power that's trying to take over my body. Like, the government has this, like, used to have, it's like mandatory sterilization to be able to change your gender marker. I was able to bypass that. I had top surgery. I was like, and I was able, for some reason, be able to get just top surgery to change my gender marker. Now it's changed, thank God, but when I did that 2 years ago, it was like, I don't understand how this happened. So it's like a fuck you to the government, don't take over my body, and now it's like I have no control over my body again. It's like, I knew top surgery, I decided when I wanted to get it. I got it in 2012, 2011, 2012? 2013, oh my God, 2013. But I remember booking it the year before, but I wasn't ready, so I canceled it. I needed to do what was right with my body. And this is what's right with my body. I chose when I was gonna have surgery. I waited a year, and I'm so glad that I did. I am not ready to have surgery. You know what? Maybe in a year I'll be like, I need a fucking histo right now. This time in my life, I don't want one. And I know that people are gonna say, like, you don't have to have one if you don't really want one, but I feel like I'm being controlled by that down area that's like bleeding. It's like some fucking power is like, LOL, you don't want a histo? Well, I'm gonna make you get one. So here's bleeding. Anyway, so that was depressing. Hopefully, yeah, whatever. Anyways, that's all I have to say. I just feel like you haven't like seen my nips in a while, so I just like, there you go. Hope you have a great week, and I'll see you later.